What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today I am quickly going to be going over a little bit of the information coming out, and I also want to talk about, I guess, my speculations on what the new two Dokkan Fest units are going to do, because we pretty much have confirmation about what they're going to be. So without further ado, let's get into everything real quick. Real quickly, I do want to say two things real quick. Number one is that the World Tournament rewards, because I know everyone's always going to be asking about them since the tournament ends in about a couple hours now. Those will come out on Tuesday, most likely, probably around 5 p.m. Japan time. That's usually when they come out. They used to do it on Monday, but now they do it more on Tuesday now. So nonetheless, pretty much when the celebration starts, funny enough, actually. So anyway, so that's what's going to happen. Number two, don't expect any kind of data download probably until Monday, tomorrow, or Tuesday. I'm going to guess more Tuesday. If I had to take a wild guess, it will not include whatever the Dokkan Fest stuff is. The whole Dokkan Fest big celebration stuff, that data download will probably come on like Thursday or Friday, probably, because the banners are expected either Friday or Saturday Japan time. So don't expect that to be hitting just yet. If there's data leaks and, you know, the French data miners do their thing, then great, we'll cover that. But until then, we don't know when that's going to be happening, okay? So I just want to kind of throw those two times out right there. Let's get into everything else, okay? So first off, we have the GIRU event, okay? So this is obviously going to be the new free-to-play 100% potential orb system guy that we can go ahead and do. Obviously, it is a story event mission, or a story event mode, I guess, or whatever. Basically, though, it's the same thing that you do with the Goku, the Kid Goku Jr., the Bulma, and everything like that. Now, as of right now, this guy is not getting an EZA. The EZA is going towards the Goku Jr. Whenever that comes out, I'm assuming because they showed it in the VEGETA at the very beginning, it could potentially come out this upcoming Tuesday, but it wouldn't surprise me if it maybe comes out like a week after the banners due or something like that. So again, just keep patient. We'll see whenever that comes. Probably the EZA event will probably be pretty easy. We'll be able to get, again, 33 stones and all that fun stuff. So, well, no, we'll have to wait and see, but I don't expect it to be too hard, okay? So again, this will be just like that. If you want to remember exactly how it comes to getting these guys all the way up to 100% with no issues, no hustlers or fusses or anything like that, basically what you need to do, go through all the events and then go through the first stage where you get your first character card on both normal and Z hard is generally what happens, okay? So you'll get 2 copies of the card. Take the first copy of the card and throw them into the ability system wherever you need to, okay? Then you'll complete a mission, which then gives you a second card, okay? So the mission itself gives you another card, okay? Take that first mission card that you just got, throw it into the ability system of the card, okay? So that will then unlock another mission that you just completed, and that gives you another card. Do the same thing for the 3rd position and the 4th position, and then that 5th card, you can throw it into the SA, okay? And then basically what you need to do is you need to run the orb stage over and over and over again like that, and then take those orbs, throw them into the ability system of said GIRU card, and then as you complete it by 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100%, you will unlock more missions, which then have more card copies. I believe one actually does give you an Elder Kai, and then I think a Sleeping Kai, if I remember correctly. Two of the missions, like 50% and 100%. But all the other percent missions basically will say, hey, you filled out 50% or 60% of this particular card. Here is another copy of him, and then you take him, throw him into the SA right there. You get him up to SA 10, and then Bob's your uncle and you're all done, okay? It's the same way, exact way, but I know there's always a lot of new people, and I figured with the year 4 celebration happening, a lot of people are going to be asking about that kind of stuff. I'll make a full guide on it later when we actually see how good this guy turns out to be. We don't know anything about his leader skill or anything, but until then, just know that that's simply how you're going to go about it, okay? Then, of course, the other two information that we kind of all speculated we were talking about last week and everything, but it's cool that they're showing it now. Yeah. They are officially taking down the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta events on the 28th. Okay, so as it states right here, at 11 a.m. for some reason. I don't know why 11 a.m., but whatever, it is what it is. And don't let this fool you. It's coming back, obviously. Whenever they do this, they simply take the event away so they can update it, add in the... Well, there's already a Super 2 for this, so maybe this is going to be Super 3. This could be the start of Super 3 event, which would be pretty cool. A lot of people have actually been asking this, and honestly, I would appreciate this as well, that maybe this new stage has a Super 2 and a Super 3, where the Super 2 is your typical go through the normal stages of whatever the boss is supposed to be, and you get 7 medals, bada bing. And then maybe Super 3 can be adding a couple more middle bosses in there or something like that to actually extend the battle for those of us that want to have a little bit more of a challenge, maybe hit a little harder, and then also allow us to finally start seeing some of those transformations that we never hardly ever get to see depending on who you're fighting. Looking at you, LR, Vegeta, and Gogeta. So maybe that's something they can do, and then also award us with a few other prizes, like say, hey, maybe 11 medals instead. Still keeping the 77 medals to Dokkan Awaken the card itself. We don't want to make that too crazy, because then those going only for the 7th difficulty are then going to be hammered, and that's not fair to you guys. So, but for the events where you are doing Super 3, maybe you get, again, maybe just a couple extra medals. Heck, make it even 9 or something like that. And then also, I don't know, provide some Zenny statue or something like that, or provide some keys or something like that we need for the, you know, the past missions or the past stages that are not available on certain days. Most stuff is available right now, obviously, with this Year 4 celebration starting up. But, you know, who knows? Maybe that'd be something that we could definitely see right there. In terms of any kind of translations, though, in terms of this right here, it just says, Saikyo no Power no Super Saiyajin 4. And then right here goes, Majide ikuze. That's literally all he says. So, again, it's nothing really special. There's nothing to really take away from here. But bottom line, the event will be gone until, you know, they're acting like, oh my gosh, who knows when it will come back and everything. It's like, no, this will come back on the day that the banners come live, which again are supposed to be either Friday or Saturday Japan time. I believe Friday is the 1st of February. I think, yeah, 1st of February is on Friday. So the banner either comes Friday or it comes Saturday. If it comes Friday, I've got work Friday, and maybe I'll take a half day, and after I'm done with my classes, and I'll come home and then stream my summons. Or it's just going to be on Saturday. So, again, it's going to be like any normal thing. They will slowly let people in. They did it with the movie banner, then with all the previous big celebration banners. They'll let us in bit by bit, and then eventually everyone will be able to get in. So, whenever that happens, that's the case, okay? And then, again, same with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Omatase tana. So that's basically all he's saying. Again, it's just a quote thing. Nothing else special really happening. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. In terms of what I think these two cards will potentially do, a lot of people are speculating one of two things. Well, actually, one of three things. I take that back. Number one, we think that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta could be STR, and Goku could be AGL. They're, you know, the typical flop thing. You know, we had it with the Int Gogeta and the STR Janemba. So that's something that we could potentially see right there. Another thing is that people, again, we thinking that these might be LRs. Obviously, they're not going to be, by law, actually, with Gacha games. I know Nano was posting about this on Twitter, but it is impossible to have, like, one unit in one banner and one unit in another banner, and then somehow, if you have both those cards, they can then fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Those are against the rules, or against the law, essentially, here in Japan when it comes to Gacha-type games and everything like that. So these guys will be separate cards. They're not going to be transformations in terms of going into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or anything. But the big question is, again, what kind of type, and will they be transformation, and what will their leader skill be? Now, leader skill, if I had to take a wild guess, I would say Vegeta is probably going to be a updated Shadow Dragon arc category, along with, I don't want to say Pure Sans, but he could be Pure Sans, maybe. He might just be that. I don't know. I'm taking a wild guess here, but definitely I see a Shadow Dragon category opening up there. And then in terms of Goku, I'm gonna guess a lot of people are guessing this as well. So I'm, as much as I don't know what they could really do with it. I think a lot of people want this to be some kind of like baby arc category, but I think it would be more along the lines of maybe a GT arc, because a baby category arc, it's not gonna be that big. As much as a lot of people want it, it's not that big of a category. It's smaller than the Shadow Dragons category. So that right there, we've already seen the issues when it comes to the Shadow Dragon category. No one runs it anymore. They really don't. So that right there, you need to, as much as some people might want that, it's not going to happen. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. In terms of, again, leader skill, I think he'll potentially either be, you know, some kind of GT category or some other kind of category. We'll have to wait and see. In terms of types, though, biggest ones are obviously him becoming an AGL and Vegeta coming into strength. Or if I had to guess, and personally this is what I would want, I kind of want Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta to become an int unit. And in terms of Goku, I originally said physical on my stream earlier today, but then a lot of people were like, well, wait a minute, the free-to-play one's supposed to be physical, the one that we're getting at the login bonuses on Tuesday. And then I sat there and said, well, that's true, but then again, you know, they made that Super Saiyan 3 Goku from last year a normal Super Saiyan 3 when they knew explicitly that a lot of people would be running the AGL one and the LR Tech one. So I wouldn't put it past them if they did make the new one a physical, but hey, I'm just taking a wild guess there. But if I had to pick another type, then I guess I would say maybe AGL, actually, even though I know we just got AGL Gogeta, and then before that we had another AGL, you know, so it's kind of hard to say. I don't think it'll be AGL, but nonetheless, I would like to see Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta be int. That's just my personal opinion, though. So anyway, so that's that. And then the last question, of course, is what's going to be on the banner? And now I don't think these banners are going to be 100% a you know, GT themed or anything like that. We had the same thing happen 2 years ago. It feels like this feels like last year, or you know, it's the same as a second year anniversary, because it's a lot of GT themed stuff. I mean, we're literally taking the same stages from the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I can't even speak right now because it's Sunday night. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, the banners, in terms of my thoughts here, if they are not LRs, okay, if the Vegeta and the Goku are not LRs, then obviously there's gonna be 7 featured units, just like anytime, right? And then if they are featured LRs, then that means there's gonna be about 10 units, if I remember correctly. With the Super Saiyan 4, Vegito, and Gogeta, yeah, there was about 10 featured SSRs or something like that. So if I had to take a wild guess, though, when it comes to what could potentially be on this particular banner, if I had to guess with the Vegeta, I'm going to say, obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I'm going to go with the non-LR version. Obviously, if there is an LR, then you just simply add a few more cards in. But if I had to take a wild guess, with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I'm going to say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, obviously, or I keep saying Gogeta, Vegeta. I'm messing up my names right here. On the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta banner, I'm going to say Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, obviously. I don't think he'll be transformation. I don't think either of these guys are going to be transformation, because let's face it, I want to actually go with this real quick, because a lot, you know, transformations have been the big hoo-ha that they've been doing for a while, right? If these guys are non-LRs and they are just normal TUR cards, they will not be transformation cards, because if you think about it, who in their right mind is going to be super hyped up for a Kid Goku or a base form Vegeta? Right? Yeah, maybe you could Dokkan Awaken them into their TUR, you know, at the beginning of their whole non-transformation stage so far, and Vegeta would be Super Saiyan, and Goku would be a Super Saiyan Kid with his tail or whatever like that, right? Unless the transformation mechanic was very simplified and you would get Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta in like 2 or 3 turns, let's face it, the hype is not going to be there as much. Yes, the transformation will look cool and everything, but hey, we've already seen transformation Goku and Frieza. We hardly see any of those guys anymore, and I think a lot of people would agree that it's not as great as hype or anything like that. So I personally don't see it being transformation. Yes, I know, again, that a lot of the transformation stuff is going to be happening, but unless it's their LRs and they maybe start out as Super Saiyan 4 and then maybe they go full powered Super Saiyan 4 or something, I don't know, something random like that, I don't personally see it happening, because again, who wants to summon for a base Goku and Vegeta GT when you would rather have the Super Saiyan 4s? I don't know. Just my thoughts and opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below, okay? So, finally, what's going to be on the banner? I think with Vegeta's banner, it's going to be Vegeta, Turles, transforming Frieza. I don't see STR Boo or the AGL Cooler coming back. It's been a while. I know it's been a while for both of them, but I don't see them personally coming back. Maybe a new GT Baby, potentially. I don't think he'll be a Dokkan Fest exclusive, obviously, but a new GT Baby, maybe. And then, I don't know, maybe something, I don't know. I was going to say AGL Rose just simply because he's right there in front of me, but AGL Rose hasn't been on a banner in quite a long time. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So, then in terms of Goku, I would probably say we'll probably get some new Pan or something like that, or a new Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, potentially. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, obviously. And then my guess is the Transformation Goku. And then in terms of something else, maybe SSJ4 Bardock. That's a very big maybe right there. He's still a very popular unit to grab. And then maybe Physical Vegito or something like that, or maybe Int Gogeta. I'm not really sure. Again, it's kind of a wild guess. That's why this is near the end of the video. So I'm just like, maybe there'll be something like this. So, well, the big question I want to be asking you guys is, what do you think the leader skills will be of the 2 new units? Are they going to be transformation units? Are they going to be TUR or LR? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments, and what are you most excited for when it comes to the start of this, you know, the celebration, essentially, okay? So, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, guys, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. We are trying to hit 50K subs right now before the end of March to celebrate 3 years of doing Dokkan on this channel. I appreciate all your guys' help and everything, and I hope that you guys can help support me, and I'd like to do some kind of question video when I hit that 50 sub K. So, smash that sub button as always, and don't forget to hit notifications, even though half the time they never work. We'll have to wait and see. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.